GBI agents are still on scene this afternoon at a home in Centerville, where a domestic dispute call led to a police officer being shot in an overnight SWAT standoff. The scene lasted more than 7 hours before the suspect, 45-year-old Perry Baggett, was taken into custody. Here's what we know. Blue lights flashed outside a home on Jeanette Place Friday night after a neighbor called 911 to report a domestic dispute.
They heard a couple that were out coming in and out of their house and yelling and screaming. And this neighbor felt like the fight was to the level that 911 needed to be called.
JT Ricketson with the GBI says 2 Centerville police officers initially responded, and when they did, Ricketson says the suspect, Perry Baggett, came out the front door of his home and fired several rounds in their direction. One of those bullets struck Centerville Police Corporal Jeremy Meshuga in the stomach. A Warner Robins officer was next on scene, and as he worked to help Meshuga, Ricketson says Baggett fired again, hitting Meshuga this time in the foot. The shooter then went back inside and barricaded himself in the home. Ricketson says 6 different law enforcement agencies responded.
They set up a perimeter and kept it, so this subject was contained.
Ricketson says law enforcement was notified that Baggett's girlfriend was inside the home. Officers safely extracted her and then began working to get Baggett out. After hours of communications and negotiations, officers used a robot to detonate an explosive that blew Baggett's doors open around 3:15 a.m. A SWAT team entered the house with a search warrant and found Baggett in the attic. Law enforcement took him into custody around 6:40 Saturday morning.